Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to log into the game until now. With the back to school requirements and dropping kids off back and forth, I only got to check in an hour later than usual. And luckily for us, we do have a new update, version 2.13.500, another style miracle worker, so aka AS Lele. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So this is a relatively small update, and note that this is the same version that we're currently on, which is the same one as the Fatum Argentori, and so you will have an in-game update, and so iOS users will not get it early. It'll be approximately 23 hours from now. Now that being said, AS Lele is definitely a much more powerful form than her 4-star, and if you've already done the Fatum Argentori, I think some of her powers and I guess abilities are based off her interaction within that kind of Apocrypha. Now that being said, she is an extremely powerful magic user once she is in her AS form. First of all, instead of her basic move, she has a move called Tribute, which from my understanding can literally copy and double the damage of a previous magic attack. So depending on how you time it, if you can get a really powerful attack right off the bat, she will copy that and it doubles the damage, essentially doubles the multiplier of the last hit from that magic attack. So my first inclination is, especially since she is a water unit and you can use water magic teams, I wonder if you can combine it, for example, with a one-shot kill from Neptune. So if you need 2 Neptunes, that's even better than 1. So that's very, very interesting in that sense. Note that this can only be used outside AF, so obviously it can be used in farming or other types of things, but it cannot be used during AF to abuse that, which I can totally understand. One of her main gimmicks, so to speak, is that she can convert herself to a miracle form, so almost like a lunatic of some sort. She gets int and spirit of herself 250 up, so the number is 250. So, you know, that's a fairly big increase in the base stat of her int and spirit. So remember, the spirit is defense against magic attacks and so on and so forth. And all her moves damage increased by 50%. So this is, like I said, her own version of lunatic. After any action, 10% of her current MP is consumed, and you cannot reduce it any other way because, you know, there's no way to abuse that, which I can totally understand as well. And at the end of turn, if the user has less than 50% MP left, then the miracle form ends. Now that being said, if it's an end of turn, that means that you can use this during the AF, and so you can keep on spamming her really, really, really powerful moves, and during that AF, you're going to do a ton of damage. Now, obviously, you'll need to now rely on things to recover MP at end of turn, or maybe the beginning of the next turn have someone who's faster than AS Lele recover her MP so she can do things like this again. There doesn't seem to be a cooldown on that, so looks to be quite abusable and looks to be quite powerful. Now, in terms of her 2 5-star moves, she has a very powerful water AoE that looks like it's a 3000% mod. So for those who want to know how powerful that is in comparison, Neptune from Flamelopus is also 3000 mod, although this one does not give, break, for example, or doesn't start with break, unlike Flamelopus. That being said, this one does consume 10% of current MP, and I guess if depending on how much MP you have and whether or not you're in miracle form, then you can do more and more damage. So if you have less MP, then I believe you have less damage, from what I understand. So it looks like a very complicated formula. For those who are more skilled in this than I am, or plays Japan, I'm sure you can correct me, but that was what it looks like. So obviously this is diminishing returns as you use this kind of move more quickly. And finally, she can give herself mental focus and also restore her own statuses. And if she is in, miracle form, she'll also recover MP and HP 100%. So this looks like it's a way to kind of help her recover herself, which is really, really good, self-sustaining. But it looks like almost like unless I have tried her out, it looks like she's almost like a one-shot or kind of not consistent DPS, or something like you can use her DPS every other turn, or maybe one turn during the AF, and after that you'll need to kind of build it up again. So that's what it looks like to me. I'm sure there's other ways to abuse it, but you know, water magic is already extremely powerful, and this just adds to it. Now, for those who don't really care about AS Lily, there is also someone else who you can care about, AS Lokido, our favorite beast, other than, say, Gildna. We do have manifest that you can fight for it, and I have actually prepared ahead of time and side graded my AS Lokido, although I believe he is not nearly as meta as some of the other Earth Blood DPS out there. It should be interesting how the fight goes, and I'll be sure to upload content for that once I get that done. And as usual, there is a 2,000 and 4,000 Chronostone package for those who want to summon on these Fatefuls and so on and so forth, or you can save it up for future paid banners. Finally, this is something I did discover when I was first playing the new, Apocrypha. If you are having issues where it crashes during a cutscene, you can now just do the reacquired data, which hopefully for those who are following on the subreddit, I did try to post that up so that you guys wouldn't be stuck too long on a glitch like that. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you think of the update, if you're planning to summon on AS Lele, or if you're planning to pass, what you also think about AS Lokido and his manifest, which we haven't had a manifest for a couple of weeks, so a couple of challenging battles should be fun. Remember that you'll need to farm frogs in the boss rush or other ways to garner that 37 million XP, since this is an actual manifest and not a true manifest. As for myself, this is a 4-star unit that almost everyone has, and so I will be grinding out the treatises for AS Lily, and like I said, I will be fighting the manifest for AS Lokido. Anyways, looking forward to trying that out, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.